Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6-String Fingerpicking, and in this lesson I'm going to show you my 7 basic steps to fingerstyle arranging songs. Okay, so let's not waste any time, let's get straight down to it. Fingerstyle arranging is, for me at least, the most satisfying and fulfilling thing that you can do on the acoustic guitar. Once you get it together and you arrange your very first song, there's no turning back. You'll be completely addicted, and yeah, you will absolutely love it. So these are 7 basic steps to get you to arrange your first song. So the first thing that you've got to do is you've got to figure out the melody line, how to play the melody. And the song we're going to be looking at is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, for 2 reasons. 1, everybody all over the world knows the song, and 2, it's really simple, so it's good to use as an example. So the first thing you've got to do is learn the melody, and the melody to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star goes like this. Okay, we all know that. So you've got to learn to play the melody. How do you learn to play the melody? Ideally, you do it from using your ears. Ideally, what you don't do is go onto Ultimate Guitar and type in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Really, if you're interested in learning how to arrange fingerstyle songs for fingerstyle, I'll tell you right away that you need to develop your ear. So ideally, you work out how to play the melody of the song via using just your ears. So that's step 1. Let's move straight on to step 2. So once you've really got the melody down, the next thing that you want to do is learn the chords, learn the chord progression. And again, ideally you want to do this via using your ears. Now the chord progression to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star goes like this. You've got G for a bar, C, G, C, G, D, G, G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D, C, G, C, G, D, G. Okay, so you figured out the chords. So far you've got the chords and you've got the melody. To be honest, it doesn't really matter if you do the chords first or you do the melody. You just have to have them both together. So figure out the chords, figure out the melody. Let's move on to step 3. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is you want to take the bass note, the root note of each chord, and just get used to playing that when that chord comes along. So here, on the G chord, play the G, just the bass note. On C, play the C, and on D, just play the D string. So you play da 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 da. So work your way through the whole progression, just playing the bass note of the chord, and at the same time you want to at least hum the melody in your head, sing the melody, whatever you want to do. But that's really important. You've got to know where the chords come exactly in the bar. So the easiest way to do that is just by playing the bass note and then singing the melody over the top. Da 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 da. Doesn't matter at all if you can or can't sing. I can't sing at all, but we all know the song. So that's the next step. Work your way through the whole progression, just playing the bass notes, and start thinking about the melody, because we're going to be putting that over the top. Alright, so you've got 2 parts of the jigsaw here. You've got the melody and you've got the bass. A very, very, very simple bass line. You can't really come up with a more straightforward bass line than that, but that's okay because we're just laying the foundations at the moment. So you've got to put the 2 together. You've got the melody and you've got the bass. Da, 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 da. And start putting the 2 together and you'll end up with this. So at this stage, you have got a fingerstyle arrangement in its most basic form possible. You've got the bass and the melody and they're working together. So if you can get to this stage, if you try it on a song that you're learning on your own, then you have technically done a fingerstyle arrangement all on your own. So bear that in mind when you try your very first song. Alright, so I say at this point that what we're going over here is taken from my course on how to arrange songs for fingerstyle guitar. So if you're enjoying this and you're interested in learning how to write fingerstyle arrangements of all your favourite songs, then you're going to want to check out the full course and sign up to that, because here this is a heavily compressed one section of the entire course, the first bit, and there's so much more to it. It's a huge topic and there's so much to learn. So if you want to check that out, I greatly and strongly encourage you to do so. All you got to do is click the link, and you can even try out the first 10 lessons or so for free when you sign up to my mailing list. So check it out if you want to invest more into your fingerstyle arranging. Okay, so step 5. The next thing that I would do is to get a bit more creative with the bass line, make it a bit more exciting, and there's an endless amount of possibilities of what you can do. As I say in the course, that's something I go really into. But now we're just going to play it as eighth notes. You could play it as half notes, you could play it as quarter notes. It's endless what you can do, but we're just going to play it as eighth notes. We're going to go up a level and we're going to be alternating the bass. So the bass on its own will be more like this now. Okay, so that's G, C, G, C, G, and then the D. I play the F sharp here, so knowing the notes inside the chords and things like that is really essential, and understanding your intervals, knowing the neck, all of this stuff is vital with arranging. So I put the F sharp in the bass for the D here. So with that, the melody is going to remain exactly the same, but we're just going to make the bass a bit more exciting, and that makes the whole arrangement sound a little bit richer. So it will sound like this. So there's a bit more going on there. It's a bit more exciting. So that's the next step. Get a bit more creative with the bass as opposed to just playing it whenever the next chord comes along. Remember, you can do it as quarter notes, half notes, eighth notes. You don't have to alternate like I was there. Play around with it. This is about getting you to be creative with the instrument. Okay, so this step, what we're doing, we're certainly taking it up a level, but there's one thing that you really want to take away from this. You've got your bass, that's working quite hard now, and you've got your melody. What you can do now is start adding in some of the notes from within inside the chord, and I call these notes filler notes. So you're holding down a G chord and your melody is kind of on the B string, then you can add in these notes here, kind of out of the way of the bass, but you need something to kind of fill that space a little bit. Alright, so that's what I'm doing here. I've added in some extra notes, and if you listen, I've kind of tweaked the melody a little bit, just a little bit, but it's still very recognizable that we're playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Usually I'd say be very true to the melody, but I have tweaked it a teeny bit here. But I'll play it really slow for you, and remember, just playing the notes from within inside the chord to kind of fill out that space. And so long as you're playing those notes and the notes are in the key, it's all kind of fair game what you can do here. So you have to play around with it. So learn this and then pick a very simple song, maybe another nursery rhyme, and bear in mind, use the filler notes to fill out that space. So I'll play it a bit slower. Okay. Like that. And that little run, where is it? Just a little scale run coming, going from the D back to the G. So that's an idea there. You can start linking the chords together via using the notes from the scales to kind of tie the chords together, again making your bass line that little bit more interesting. But as I say, takeaway, use the filler notes. Notes are inside the chord to fill out that sound a little bit. Okay, so the last step is really just a bonus step because you've got enough already to go ahead and try doing a fingerstyle arrangement on your own anyway. But one thing that I think is worth considering is this idea of chord extensions. So you can add in any extension to the chord. So you could try it as 7th chords, you could try it as 9th chords, combining them all up, 13th chords, making the colours of your chords a bit richer. And all of this will make your playing just more sophisticated and whatnot. So this last example, I'm playing it all as 7th chords, and I put the melody sort of more here. Kind of there, and turn them all into 7. So I'm playing G major 7, C major 7, and D7. So something to bear in mind, and it will sound like this. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope you've enjoyed it and you've got plenty to work on. As I say, if you want to dive deeper into this, make sure that you do sign up to the How to Arrange Songs for Fingerstyle Guitar course available on the website. Because as I say, we really dive deep into this and you'll be arranging all of your favourite songs in no time. Anyway, really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.